and even then they rooted for rival teams, Shawn for the Yankees, Alvaro for the Mets. Nevertheless, they had hit it off. Alvaro often told people that on freshman orientation day, with students swarming around everywhere, he had pointed to Shawn and told his parents, "I think he's going to be my roommate." Sure enough, when they walked into room 3028, there sat Shawn, gabbing on his cell phone. It was meant to be. "Alvaro," Shawn said, shaking his bigger, bulkier roommate by the shoulder. He barely stirred. Alvaro slept through everything. $100, Shawn thought, and tried again. "Come on, Al," he said impatiently. "There's a fire drill. We have to get dressed. Get up." "¿Qué pasa?" Alvaro asked sleepily. Sometimes, when he was drowsy, he unintentionally reverted to Spanish, the language his Colombian-born parents spoke in their home. "It's a fire drill, Al. Let's go. We have to go outside." Shaking off sleep, Alvaro finally dragged himself out of bed. In the dim glow of a single 40-watt light, the roommates pulled on their jeans and shirts from the night before. They slipped on their socks and sneakers, not bothering to tie the laces, then grabbed their winter jackets. Shawn was one step ahead of Alvaro when he pulled open the door and stopped short. A fierce wave of blistering heat slammed him backward, and a blast of sour-tasting black smoke stuck in his throat, choking him. "Oh my God," Shawn whispered, his skin prickling with fear. "My God, Al, this is real." The hallway was pitch dark, and Shawn couldn't see anything. It was eerily quiet, except for the shrill bursts of the fire alarm. Dropping to his knees, he took a deep breath and crawled to the right into the blackness, toward the elevator he always took down to the first floor of the 6-story dormitory. He glanced back just in time to see Alvaro swallowed up by the smoke. In a building of 600 students, Shawn suddenly felt alone, even though he figured Alvaro must be right on his heels. He pressed blindly forward on his hands and knees, squeezing his eyes tighter, his chest about to explode from holding his breath too long. The heat was punishing. He felt as if he were crawling on red-hot coals, and his palms kept sticking to the melting floor tiles. Hell must feel like this, he thought. Then it got hotter. Shawn ripped at his clothes, throwing his jacket ahead of him to crawl over. He pulled off his sweatshirt and stuffed it in his mouth. He crawled faster, feeling his way along the hallway wall, trying to find the elevator, feeling for a way out. He wondered if Alvaro was still behind him. He opened one eye long enough to see that his glasses were caked solid with black soot. Shawn tried to wipe the soot away. He still hadn't seen flames, just smoke, but now he smelled burning flesh. Could it be his? "Please, God," he prayed. "It can't end this way. Not here, please, not now. I'm just a kid, and what will my mother do if I die?" Scrambling forward, Shawn fought the urge to gulp air. His lungs felt like they were on fire. Tiny stars darted in the spaces behind his closed eyes. Shawn could sense a dark curtain descending, unconsciousness creeping into his head. He willed himself on. Wait, was that an opening? Shawn crawled left toward a gush of cold air. The smoke was thinner there, and he could see he was now in someone else's dorm room. No one else was there. A window was open and the screen was gone. Did someone jump out, he wondered. Rising to his feet, he leaned out the window. He realized he was at the back of the building. He looked down. It was a long way to the ground. He devoured a mouthful of the fresh, frigid air, and his lungs felt like rubber bands ready to snap. "Please!" Shawn cried in the silent night. "Somebody help me! I don't know how to get out!" The sky was navy blue and the dark campus was strangely still. What's the use, he thought. Nobody hears me. Nobody's there. Sinking to the floor, he began to pray again. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me..."